All right, Coach, you just go ahead and introduce yourself.
Brian Smith, head football coach, athletic director at C. Murray High School.
Okay, so before we get started, I want to give a little background of your time here at CU Murray as well as your other football experiences.
Sure. This is my fourth season here at C. Murray High School um, as head coach and now athletic director. Last year, as people know, we made it to the state championship game and had a great season. Went 12-2, and looking to continue that success. Prior places I've been is been at Manning High for 3 seasons. I was also at Lawrence Manning Academy for a couple years, and also spent some time being a assistant coach at the Citadel for 2 seasons, and also coached at my alma mater, Lynn Classical High School in Lynn, Massachusetts, for 2 seasons. So going on my 12th year overall of football coaching, and looking forward to it.
All right, so just jump right into the first question. How do you continue the mentality that flowed through last year's team that made it all the way to the state championship game?
Well, one way is we make sure that our guys believe in hard work. Hard work, as we know, pays off, and we tell them that all the time. Another thing we do here actively is goal setting, and actually before this interview started, we're in the process of setting our goals for the upcoming season, and that's a big part of what we do here at CU Murray is giving these guys a realistic look of where they're at, where they need to be, and what they need to accomplish in order to have a successful season. And we do a lot of team building, leadership skills type things that helps the team get that type of winning attitude and helps them to persevere in tough times.
Yes, sir. That sounds good. Going on to the next question. As a team, CU Murray scored over 350 total points from touchdowns alone last year. Averaged almost 30 points a game on the offensive side of the ball. And we're not just kind of pointing out any set players, but if you look, Isaiah Odom, he had over 1,500 yards rushing alone last year. And then, you know who I'm talking about, the biggest guy on your team.
Jamiroquai.
Oh, yeah. They both graduated, if I am correct.
Right.
So how do you plan on replacing those two as well as the other seniors that left you last year?
Well, the good thing is we don't ever look to replace anybody. Our goal is to build an entire program, and we shouldn't have to be in the business of replacing. If we're in the business of replacing, then we'll be in deep trouble trying to replace guys like that. Those guys are unreplaceable. They were team leaders and very dominant at what they do. But we feel like we do a good job of building our guys up. We had a lot of true freshmen play last year. And those guys are looking to step up this year and collectively do it as a team, whereas, Isaiah had his 1,500 yards, but C.J. Robinson was a true freshman last year, and he rushed for over 500 yards. Sean Swearinger was a true freshman and rushed for about 200 yards last year. And then Darius Rush was our quarterback last year, and he rushed for, right at 500 yards. All those guys are back, and those guys, along with some other upcoming guys, should be able to take the reins and collectively, like I said, do a great job in not replacing, but at least equaling the output of Isaiah Odom and Jamiroquai Barr.
That's a good answer. Going on to the next question. As you said, you're looking on to this year. What's this year's plan, and what are you doing as a coach to specifically plan for this year and this year's team?
Right. I mean, our plan every year is pretty similar. Our plan is make sure our guys realize what it means to be a team and what it means to be a leader. And when we get that process figured out, usually the wins take care of themselves. We always want to compete for a state title. That's our main goal each year. And I believe with the guys we got in place that they'll be able to compete for a state title. And that's what we're looking for. We're looking to surpass what we did a year ago, and we're pushing our guys toward that each day. Each day we take it one day at a time, and try to get a little better each day.
Yes, sir. As you said last year, y'all were extremely successful in making it all the way to the state championship game. Do you think your team has anything it needs to improve before it can capture that title that was so close last year?
Yeah, we definitely right now need to improve on our team leadership. Last year we had a pretty big senior class, although we got probably a bigger one this year. But our senior class last year was filled with good leaders, and right now we're still looking for those guys. And those usually it's a process of going through some hard times, and hopefully during the preseason we'll get that figured out. But right now that's one spot that we're actively looking for. We're looking for those leaders to start stepping up and getting verbal, and start pushing towards that goal.
Yes, sir. Kind of continuing on to that, if you have already, or if you could select the kind of three seniors that would exemplify what it means to be a War Eagle, how do you think they would individually contribute to the team that makes them unique?
Right. Well, we have our team captains, and right now we actually have 5 captains, but if I had to pick 3 of those guys to sort of say, hey, these are my guys right now that are going to get it done, and one of those guys is definitely Shyheim White. Shyheim White's a guy who's been All-State 3 years. When you get him on the field, he's an animal, and he's our team leader on the field. He dominates both sides of the ball, and he leads by example on the field. Another guy is Jerez Hugie. He's going to be a 3-year starter for us, made All-State last year, All-Region, plays defensive end for us. He's just a phenomenal person, leader by example, great student, great kid, and he's fun to coach. And then we also have Marcus Reed, who's, as everybody knows, has been offered by 3 or 4 different Division I schools. Plays wide out and tight end and defensive end for us. Last year was his first year playing football. But that's the type of attitude we need on our team, of guys who come out and excel, and then they can show the light to everybody else. And he's one of those guys who we expect huge things from.
Just kind of as a team, as a whole, with this year's team in mind, if there's one motto or mindset you want your players to kind of walk onto the field with and lead the field with.
Our motto this year is finish the chase. We want to finish the chase. Last year we chased that state championship dream, and we came up a little short. So this year we want to finish that chase, and we want to become heroes instead of legends. Last year our whole thing was telling our guys to be legends. Well, this year we just want to be heroes, and if we finish the chase, we'll definitely be that.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you.